Ladies and gentlemen, Miss America 2010 is... Miss Virginia Caressa Cameron!
That moment, nothing could top it, because when you have fought that hard and that long, and now this is happening to you, it makes all of that, in a sense, go away.
Are you ready to go out and face your public?
Yes, I am so excited to embrace America, to do a wonderful job for this country, to impact them in the best way that I can. So I am so excited to go out and meet everyone. When you're Miss America, it's a very busy schedule. And the public has an expectation that you always look your best, that you always feel your best. But I don't think the organization knew what it took to make me stay the way I looked the night that I won. They were more prepared to have a white winner. The nature of black hair is different. I needed to get a perm treatment, or I would need to get my hair cut and braided a certain way, or if I had extensions, they would need to be reattached. But they thought that I could just go get my hair cut at the hair cuttery in Wenatchee, Washington.
In 2010, I was one of Caressa Cameron's judges, and I was dismayed to get a call from the Miss America organization, and they were frustrated that Caressa had canceled appearances in order to have her hair done, because the implication was that she was being unmanageable.
And I remember saying to them, you don't have to care about me as a person, but you could and should care about the face of your brand. And the response that I basically got was, this is what it is, this is what it's always been, make it work.
She needed a specific type of care for her hair as a black woman that the organization had zero tolerance for or awareness of.
As a result, halfway through my year, I had to chop off half my hair and grow all of the chemicals out. But during that very painful and long process, I had to wear wigs. And they weren't the good wigs. They were just like a wig that I found at a wig shop in whatever city I was in at the time. And I never felt uglier. It was very disheartening. And it really took a toll on my self-confidence, just feeling isolated, unheard, and struggling. I oftentimes felt like I couldn't or I shouldn't speak up because I didn't want to rock the boat, and I didn't want to mess this up for the black women that were coming behind me.
32 years ago, she made history by winning the crown as the first African-American Miss America. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back Miss America 1984, Vanessa Williams.
So in 2015, when I was competing at Miss America, we actually got to have Vanessa Williams come back and be a judge. And it was a huge deal that she had come back because she's the only Miss America who's ever had her crown taken away. Like, she was literally dethroned.
Ladies and gentlemen, the CEO of the Miss America organization, Mr. Sam Haskell.
Sam Haskell came out on live television, and no one knew that this was gonna happen.
You have lived your life in grace and dignity, and never was it more evident than during the events of 1984 when you resigned. Though none of us currently in the organization were involved then, on behalf of today's organization, I want to apologize to you and to your mother, Miss Helen Williams.
Watching that moment from the audience, I remember shedding a tear because it was a moment of pride for me, and I'm sure for several other Black people who really just wanted to feel like she had been vindicated from being this villain for such a long time.
I want to apologize for anything that was said or done that made you feel any less the Miss America you are and the Miss America you always will be.
I was watching, and I thought it was long overdue. I was happy to see them stand up and say, we overreacted, and we apologize.
It was a very huge moment just for healing for Vanessa and the organization. I think it was really, really an amazing moment.
Every Miss America at that point who had been crowned at the Miss America pageant who was African American was there. The only person we were missing was Suzette, who took over for Vanessa. And so after the pageant, I beelined to the stage to Vanessa. And then I said, all of us are here. We would be more than honored if we could just get a historic picture with you. She was like, I would love nothing more than to get a picture with all of you.
It was really special to capture that moment. All of these women are part of a very specific fabric that is woven together by each of their experiences. She was the start of me being able to be who I am as Miss America. So I was not going to miss that opportunity to take that historic photo.
It's a horrible, dark cycle of abuse.
You stand up against us, we will terminate you.
We wanted people to understand who they were dealing with.